Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to show you how many rep increases, how many plus ones it takes you to move from a 135 to a 225 pound bench. You can use this to figure out 275, 315, etc. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, if you need a great workout, check out the links down below. All right. So let's set aside all the talk about workouts and strategies and programming and linear periodization, linear progression, all that kind of stuff, right? What I have here is some hard math, and you can freeze the screen if you want right now. You can freeze it. You can take a screenshot of it, but I'm going to go over this in this video. If you have and we're going to use an example to show you how many rep increases it takes to go from 135 bench to 225 bench, a 90-pound increase. So let's say your projected max right now is 135 and you want to get to 225. And this is merely one example. So I used a very reputable one rep max calculator. Now, if we look at the information, 135 is basically 105 by 9. That gives you a 135.2 bench. If you move that up from 105 to 10, that gives you a 140 bench, 140 bench. So you've gained about plus 5 with one rep, 5 pounds on your max with one rep. This is something I beat to death, but I want you guys to understand, I hope you'll take away from in this video. Even when your max is only 135, when you add a rep to that max, to a set, you are adding 5 pounds to your max. Now, it doesn't remain consistent. The stronger you get, the more a rep adds to your max. So let's look at that. Right here we have 135 by 9, 135 by 10. You can see that when you add a rep to that set, your max goes up by 6.2 pounds, 6.2 pounds. And then when you get to 170 by 9 versus 170 by 10, you add a rep, your max goes up nearly by 8 pounds, 8 pounds. So what is all this horse shit telling us? And I'll tell you, 170 by 10 equals a approximate 225 max. What does all this stuff tell you? Well, before I answer that question, somebody's going to say, calculators this, calculators that, whatever. It's pretty consistent. And this, the point of this video is right on, is spot on. So take this information seriously. What does this mean? Well, if you're starting at about 105 by 9 and you're moving to 170 by 9, it seems like it's going to take forever. It seems like it's going to take you 50 repetitions and a long, just an endless line of workouts to get there. Here's the reality. It only takes you 14 rep increases on average to go from a 135 max to 225 max. Let me repeat that. 14 on average, 14 increases of reps, 14 plus ones. 135 by 9 and 135 by 10. 135, 170 by 9, 170 by 10. On average. What I did was I looked at, right here we have at 105, when you added a rep, it bumped it up by 5 pounds. At 135, 6.2. At 170, 7.8. And if you look at a rough average, this is a rough average, you have a rough average during this process of moving from 135 to 225 on the bench, 6.4 pounds. So every rep on average will add 6.4 pounds to your bench. So you take 90 pound increase on your bench divided by 6.4 per rep, and you get 14 rep increases. 14 rep increases. That's all it takes. Barely more than 1 rep a month. How many guys come to me, and how many of you have sat there and go, my bench is stalling. I can barely squeak out I'm squeaking out only 1 rep increase a month. You know what that is? That's almost 90 pounds to your bench a year. The problem in this industry is we don't have enough math, and I'm going to try to fix that with more videos like this. But plus ones, you're looking at about 14. Now, look, things get complicated, right? Because nothing is perfect, nothing is pure. If you're doing like 105 by 10, and then you bump the weight up to 110, and it drops back to 9, there's going to be a little differentiation, etc., etc. But basically, you know, you're 110 by 9 is going to be like 141, right? So when you increase the weight, you might be able to only get 9 pounds or 9 reps, which is still a 1.2 increase over your last workout or whatever. But regardless, if you look at averages, and this is just something that we can use as a general guideline, if you want to increase your bench press from 135 to 225, you need 14 quality rep increases. What I mean by quality is it's not when you're increasing the weight from 105 to 110, you're going to see a drop in reps. But after you increase the weight, it's going to be adding that +1, if that makes sense. So you need 14 of those over the course of a year to move from 225. Now you think about 225 to 275. This is going to increase. It's probably going to be more like 7.5 pounds. So adding 50 pounds of your bench over the course of a year, you might only need 7 rep increases. Not easy, but again, I want to give you guys a different way of looking at it, something called math. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.